So out of the 5 total fans that come with it, let's see how loud the fan wall is with just the 3. Oh, hell no. No, yeah, we're changing out this fan wall. Okay, first things first, let's get rid of the noisemaker, aka the original fan wall. And while we're at it, this is a chassis intrusion detector button. I'm getting rid of that because I don't need it. And there are, let's see here, probably 2 screws for the chassis intrusion switch right here, and then there's 3 screws on the side for this part of the fan wall. So let's start getting rid of that. And it's stuck. There we go. Yep, just a simple momentary switch. We do not need that. So get rid of that. Now for the 3 screws on this side. Okay, so I was wrong. 2 screws on this side for the fan wall. So now we're going to come on over to this side. And there are 2 screws back here on this side right here. So let's get those out. 2. Now, let's remove the fans because there's screws underneath here that we need to get to. 1. 2, and then I'll get out of the light. Come on. 2. 3. Okay. Now, where's the screws down here? There's 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here right in the middle of each one. So let's see if I can get these because they're kind of at an angle. Yep, there we go. 3 screws. Now, in theory, it should come out. Let's disconnect the fan headers from the back plane. There we go. Now, am I still stuck over here? I think there's one more screw. Yep, there is one more screw right there, which is holding me up. And screw number 4. And now we should pretty much come out. Come on. Aha, there we go. That probably weighs about a good pound or 2 of metal. So, yep. Bye-bye fan wall. And now we got this big open area. What I do need to do is get rid of this right here. So I'm going to cut that off real quick. Ta-da! Amazing what a little bit of flexing will do. Took it right off. And there we go. You could use a Dremel and cut it off, but the problem with that is then you're going to be kicking metal everywhere, metal fragments, so you'd have to take out the back plane, you'd have to take out the PDU, all this stuff. So this way you don't get metal dust into your electronics and possibly fry everything. Just a little bending back and forth. If you want to, you can take a little bit of sandpaper and smooth it out, but here's an idea. Just don't be an idiot and grab it. Okay, so let's get our 3 Noctua NF812 25 PWM fans out. So there's one. And basically what we want to do is put all of them right next to themselves like so. Now which way does these blow? Suck, blow. Okay, so they're blowing out towards me. So what we're going to end up doing, since I'm going to connect these to a motherboard header on my Z270 motherboard, because all 3 of these together are going to pull maybe 0.6 amps. Each one's rated for 0.14 amp. So 3 of these together is no problem for one fan header on my motherboard. And this way I can throttle and control it right through the BIOS instead of just connecting them directly up to the backplane. So we're going to wire them up like this. They blow out like this way. So this way I can have all the headers easily accessible to the motherboard. So we're going to zip tie them. Get those wires out of the way. And yeah, that is not going anywhere. They are quite sturdy and together. Perfect. So let's rinse and repeat and add to the third one. And there we have it. We have our new fan wall, basically. Let's test fit it before we add any double-sided tape or anything to actually secure it into the case. Okay, so here's our nice open spot. So let's see how well this actually fits in here. Actually, let's try this side first. Wow, yeah, that fits in there nicely. Definitely just a little bit of double-sided tape. There's about a 3mm gap on this side. So yeah, definitely some double-sided tape on the bottom. Maybe some foam tape on this side to help seal up the gap. And then we'll just work on closing up the top here so it's nice and flush so you don't have air circulating back over. Okay, so for right now I put an extension cable on their wires and it's plugged into the back of the backplane just so we can test it right now and see how loud the new wall is before we secure it. That moves probably about 70% of the air the original fans did, but so much quieter. You could barely even hear it. I like that. So let's go ahead and secure this now. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've got a little bit of this extra foam that you usually use around your door or something like that. Works beautifully. I put two thicknesses of it on this side, one on here, and that already holds it fairly well. So what I'm going to do now, I want to run a zip tie through here, through the PDU, and back over just to secure it a little bit more. Thankfully, this is plastic, so it's very easy to drill through. So I'm just going to put a little hole, and we're going to zip tie this fan wall to the PDU. Yes, it does. Nope, see, just a piece of plastic. So let's drill a hole right through here. Easy enough. Now let's go ahead and reinstall real quick. That thoroughly secures it. It's not going anywhere now. That side's just a little loose, but I doubt it's going to go anywhere. Okay, so what my idea is, I took, since I only have, what, ½ inch thick, I need 1 inch, I doubled up on them lengthwise, and then height-wise I doubled up on them. So this way it's pretty much level of where the top of the lid will be, and that will work nicely. The only problem is, when you put the lid on, it'll probably end up trying to slide off, so we need some sort of anti-slide. So I got this extra silver ductwork. I'm going to cut this in half and layer it on top and fold it back on over and give it something easy for it to glide on, and the foam will help seal everything together. Okay, and that actually looks pretty good. Not perfect, but yeah, that will seal out probably about 95%, and as you can tell, none of the blades are hitting anything. They're free flowing. Okay, so let's move on to the back two fans now. Okay, little addendum here. Since I did most of the recording yesterday and I slept on this, I decided to move all the wiring for the fan wall onto the backplane side, so this way this is a little cleaner over here. And I also soldered together two of those Y connectors and made my own three-way connector. So that cleaned up a little bit of the wiring here. I got these mini SAS cables coming through now, and I got the fan wall plugged right here on an extension, so this way it can go to the motherboard. Mini SAS empties here. Here's my regular motherboard connectors. Now these dry rotted down here. They used to be holes for wires to come through, and they had these little doors on it to keep the airflow from recirculating back through. Well, they're dry rotted, they're falling apart, so I brought the wires on through and then used the metallized tape to cover them up the rest of the way. Okay, so let's switch out the SanAce little turbojet fans that's on the back of the case for the redux fans. So let's get one out of the way. Looks like we got 4 screws to mess with to begin with, so let's get those out of the way. Okay, now before we take the fan out the rest of the way, we gotta get rid of this clip for where the hot swap power goes through, so this way we can remove the wires. So for that, looks like we just gotta get rid of this one little clippy right here. See if I can go through the side here a little bit. Lift up. and snap it. Because honestly, we're not going to reuse it again. Because the connectors are completely different from what the regular 4-pin is. So they're not interchangeable. So we're not going to be using the hot swap capability. We're just using the cage. So there we go. That's loose. Pull this one out. Turn it sideways. And voila, we got the fan out. So let's put our replacement in there. We still want the wires to come through there. And we want it to blow that way. If we're correct. Yes. Because the CNAs came out with the back showing. And yep, that is correct. So yeah, we want the noctua label also showing that way. Before we put that in there, it would help if we put the cable through. Let's try this way. That works much better. Okay, so that orientation works beautifully. So let's put the screws back in. And there we go. We have one redux fan. So let's do the other one real quick. And there we go. Now we have two noctua redux fans. Let's go ahead and install them. Okay, so here's where the original hot swaps were. We're not going to be using the hot swap cables, so just a little pin. It releases. It releases. Bye-bye. And then these should just slide right on in here. There's one. And there's two. I think it's, before you do that, it would help if you lift up, put the cable through where the hot swap used to go through, and feed it on down. And that gives you much better cable management. There we go. That's much better. So I still have these fans, 3 fans running right now. You can barely hear them. Let's go ahead and connect these 2 up to the back plane as well, just for testing purposes. There we go. They are powered on. They're definitely blown perfectly fine. You can barely hear them. They're a slightly different pitch, but they're still very quiet. So let's put the top back on again. That is definitely a lot quieter than what it was before. Okay, so once again, just the back plane and the power supply and the PDU is powered on right now, and we're at 21.5 watts roughly. So let's power up the 3-fan wall and the 2-fan back and see how much more power we use. So here is the fan wall. Once I get the right plug. Here's the fan wall. That brings us from 22 to 27. There we go. And let's plug in this back part. There goes those 2. So 22, 32. We're talking maybe 10 watts total for all 5 fans. Can't beat that at all. Considering last time just the 3 original 80 millimeters were pulling 40 watts, just the 3 of them running. So that's it for this time. We definitely did the fan mod, works out perfectly. This is not the prettiest, but it works good enough for what it needs to do. I probably could make it neater if I really wanted to, but it's not like I'm really showing off the case. It's functional, and that's what matters. So next time, we are going to do some aesthetic work to this and make it a little prettier because I want to, because it hangs on the wall and I see it. So that's the next step, and then finally we will do the full swap on over. So probably 2 more videos in this series. I will see you next time. Thumbs up, please. Have a nice day.